They've just come to understand the depth of your kindness. Angels whisper that they now see the gentleness you bring into every space, a light that is impossible to ignore. Realizing what they have lost in you, they now understand that you were their anchor. Angels reveal they are finally beginning to see the strength you silently offered all along. The angels have shown them your truth. The resilience within you is unmatched, a force that leaves them in awe. They realize now you've endured storms they could never weather. They finally see you were their blessing in disguise, a miracle they took for granted. The angels say this revelation weighs heavily on them now, for you were their gift all along. Angels reveal that they are haunted by the thought of losing you, as they finally recognize the treasure you are, a heart pure and intentions true. Only now do they realize the depth of their mistake. Angels say their eyes are opening to the unique beauty of your spirit, something they may never encounter again. They see you now in a new light, and the angels say they are overwhelmed by the goodness they overlooked for so long, realizing they missed a rare gem. Angels say they are finally seeing that you were the calm in their storm. You brought peace and grace into their life, and now they ache with the knowledge of it. The angels reveal that they are captivated by your strength. They underestimated you, but now they see the incredible power that you carry so humbly. In their heart, they've realized you were their beacon, their silent support. Angels say they are finally awake to the truth of who you really are. The angels say they have come to a startling revelation. You are not just anyone. You were the source of light they desperately needed but couldn't see before. You may never know the impact you had, but angels reveal that they are shaken by the emptiness left in your absence, finally understanding your worth. They realize now that you were the only one who truly cared, a love so rare that even the angels are guiding them back to this truth, heavy with regret. Only when it was too late did they see the purity of your intentions. Angels say they are now overwhelmed with regret as they recall your kindness. They realize now you were a gift, a rare soul that came into their life. Angels reveal they are now haunted by the thought of what they let slip away. Angels reveal that they're finally aware of the magnitude of your spirit, seeing you as a soul that was placed in their life for a reason they ignored. You stood by them when no one else did, and angels say they are now struck by the realization that they may never find such loyalty again. They finally see that you were an answered prayer, the embodiment of hope and grace. Angels reveal they are beginning to comprehend the depths of your compassion. Angels whisper that they finally understand the depth of the love you offered them, a love that was pure, unselfish, and unlike any they'd known. Only now do they see you for who you are, a soul unlike any other. Angels say they are struggling to come to terms with this truth, knowing they took you for granted. They were blind, but angels reveal their heart now aches with clarity as they understand that you were more than they could ever have asked for. The angels say they are burdened by the weight of their realization, knowing that they might never encounter another like you in this lifetime. Only after you walked away did they see your true worth. Angels reveal their heart is heavy with the knowledge that they let go of something irreplaceable. Angels whisper that they see you now as a miracle, an answered prayer they were too blind to appreciate at the time. They finally comprehend that you are a soul meant to uplift them, yet they pushed you away. Angels reveal they're haunted by this truth. Angels reveal they have come to understand that you are a rare blessing, the kind that only comes once. They ache with the loss of your warmth. You were their hidden treasure, a blessing they ignored. The angels reveal they're now fully aware of the emptiness your absence brings. They are now struck by the memory of your kindness. Angels say they realize now how undeserving they were of a soul as pure as yours. It has taken them time, but they finally see you were the light in their darkness. Angels reveal their soul aches with this truth. Only now do they see how rare a heart like yours truly is. Angels reveal they are in awe of the grace you brought into their life. Angels say they are finally starting to understand that you were their answer to silent prayers, a soul that came to heal but left too soon. They see now that your presence was their shield, a protective energy they didn't value enough. Angels reveal this is a truth they cannot ignore. They took your kindness for granted, but it showed angels say they're finally aware that your warmth was something they may never find again. Angels reveal that they are now painfully aware of the strength you gave them, a strength they never acknowledged until it was gone. You were the light in their darkest days, and now they see. Angels say they are flooded with regret, longing for the peace you brought. Only in your absence do they see your worth, realizing how much you lifted them. Angels reveal this truth weighs heavily on them. They finally understand that you were the love they needed but didn't cherish. Angels say they are now haunted by the memories of your compassion. Your spirit was their guiding light. Something they only see now, angels reveal they're struggling to accept this reality. They realize that your kindness was a gift, one they misused. Angels reveal this truth is something they can't escape. Only now do they recognize the rarity of your love. Angels say they are broken by the knowledge of what they've lost. Angels say they're coming to terms with the fact that you were more precious than they could have ever understood. They've just understood that you were their solace, a place of comfort they will struggle to find again. Angels reveal this truth to be bittersweet. In losing you, they found a truth they ignored. Your spirit was rare and irreplaceable. Angels say this realization brings a painful clarity. The angels reveal that they are now coming to terms with your worth, knowing deep down they failed to cherish you when they had the chance. Angels say they finally understand that you were a gentle soul sent to them for a reason they ignored until it was too late. They see now that you were an anchor in their stormy life, a blessing they were blind to. Angels say this truth now fills their heart with regret. The angels say they are overwhelmed by the thought of losing you, for now they see the beauty of the soul they let slip away. Only after you left did they realize the light you brought into their life. Angels reveal they are left grappling with this truth. They understand now that your love was pure, selfless, and true. Angels reveal this realization has brought them a world of regret. The angels reveal they finally understand that you were a hidden gem, a rare soul who deserved far more appreciation than they gave. They've come to see that your compassion was unparalleled. Angels say this truth brings them a deep, sorrowful understanding. Only now do they see the kindness that radiated from your heart. Angels say they're realizing what a rare gift your presence was. Angels reveal they are now fully aware that you were their guiding light, something they were blind to in the past. In the emptiness you left, they see the fullness of your love. Angels say this truth is something they can no longer deny. They have realized that your love was unmatched, a blessing they didn't deserve. Angels say they are now haunted by this awareness. Only now do they see that you were an answered prayer, something divine they didn't cherish. Angels say this truth fills them with regret. They finally understand the depth of the love you brought into their life. Angels reveal this truth has opened their eyes to your worth. The angels say they are now conscious of the peace your presence brought, a peace they may never find again. Angels reveal they are now fully aware that you were a rare soul, a blessing they never truly valued until now. They see now that you were their light in the darkness, an anchor they took for granted. Angels say this truth weighs heavily on their heart. Angels reveal they finally grasped that you were a steady rock amidst their chaos, a strength they never fully appreciated until now. Only in your absence did they see the truth of your love, selfless, rare, and genuine. Angels whisper that this realization has shaken them to the core. Angels say they now understand you were their greatest blessing, a gift they mishandled but will forever yearn for. They finally see that your compassion was limitless. Angels reveal this truth has sparked an ache they can't quiet in their soul. In the silence, they see the echo of your kindness. Angels say this revelation has brought them to tears, recognizing the love they lost. They realize now that your love was a refuge, a place of peace they may never find again. Angels say this truth haunts their dreams. Angels reveal they now see the resilience in you, a strength they doubted but now respect deeply, wishing they had honored it sooner. They see now that you were a light so bright it lifted them from their darkness. Angels say this truth brings them an unbearable sorrow. Only now do they see how their life feels incomplete without you. Angels reveal this truth has left them feeling lost.